Brewers Log June 4th, 2025. So tonight I finally got the 2 gallons of mint and lime cider put into the keg. So I have one that is spearmint and one that is peppermint. I'm not happy with where they're at. I see a lot of improvements, but they're still good. So I'm not upset with where they're at. They're definitely going to get carbonated and drank, but there's improvements I can make upon them and know where to go from there. Second thing here on my list is my brown sugar and ginger cider that I made. So when it came out extremely dry. So 0.990, or even below that might be the case. But so with this one, I did something I have not done before. I actually back sweetened with brown sugar. So after back sweetening with brown sugar, I went to a 1.012. After trying it again, we're happy with where it's at. Having that sweetness along with the ginger, they meld well together. Before, when it was so dry, the ginger was just overpowering, and it was where I liked it, but it's not where I expect most people to want to drink that. So we ended up back sweetening it, making it a little bit sweeter, and is going to be going back into the fridge and cold crashing, and so we can start drinking it. We'll drink it as still, not carbonated, just because we realized it came out with about 11% alcohol, so a little stronger than we expected, but definitely came out good. And with the back sweetening, it's one of those. It's not my favorite now that it has extra sugar to it, but we're definitely going to keep it this way. And I think that a lot of people will like it because with that ginger and the brown sugar together, it comes out really well. Here's my other 4 gallons of cider that was finished. The two here in the back is one is Stevenson honey, the other is brown sugar. Both of them have, if you can see it there, a half of a stick of Aburana. It's a Brazilian oak that is in there. So I plan on letting those sit for another month. They did get topped off with a little more apple juice, so they're probably closer to a 1.0 or 1.5, or not 1.5, 995, because one is 990, the other is 994. So they're definitely dry enough that even with adding a cup of cider back into it, they're not going to be above 1.0. So they're still going to be a dry cider, which is where I prefer them. But I figure, especially if they're going to sit for another month, I can add a little extra sugar in that'll it'll come off in the uh, as it goes. So these 2 gallons are Stevenson honey and ginger. They both came out really good. I was very happy with them. I did top them off a little bit to make sure that they had a little extra room in there. And I'm going to let them go for a few more days. And if they don't start really bubbling too much and going nuts, I will probably put them in the fridge to cold crash, because both of them came out as well below zero. I'm realizing one of them I didn't mark. I believe the first one and came out is 990 or 992. So I'm not sure which one that is. I'll have to go back and check some of my videos because I did video when I was recording that. And this one doesn't look like I ever put even what yeast I put on it or what my wrecking gravity was. So it definitely was a busy day this afternoon. And when you start figuring out that some of these were coming out as 10, 11% alcohol, just tasting the five or five, six, seven, eight that I went through and we tried doing stuff with. Definitely, it was a lot stronger than I was expecting, and but definitely, I'm very happy with where most of this is at. I still have 2 gallons of Mountain Dew cider right back there, and I have a corncob grape and a three flowers mead sitting back there that need to be racked. Hopefully, I will get them done in the next few days. But that's definitely where I'm at for now. I'm very happy that I got as much done as I did, and hopefully these will become carbonated and we can start drinking them. And I will finally be able to use my beer gun and to actually try to fill bottles straight from the keg. So we'll see how that works. But that's where I'm at for tonight. Good night. For my Stevenson honey that I plan to put the Aburana wood into, came out almost perfect of a 0.990. So that is this bottle, which I'm getting ready to rack. So for my brown sugar cider that I'm going to put the Aburana Oak into, it looks like it came out as a 0.994. At least that's what I'm calling it. I think it's about the second line down. So this jug is a 0.994. All right, for my Stevenson honey, a ginger cider, it looks like it came out as a 992. So this jug will be labeled RG 0.992. All right, for my second jug of Stevenson honey ginger in Lewisburg cider, it looks like this one is coming out as a 990 or maybe even a 988. I don't know, 990 sounds good because it's definitely very dry. So that was this bottle versus the first bottle. This one came out at that level, and it started out even with a higher sugar, so should be interesting. So it looks like my brown sugar ginger also came out as a 990 or just below. So this was the brown sugar ginger that I started on 4.5. It looks like it went very, very dry. So starting from a 1078 all the way down to a 0990 is going to definitely be a higher alcohol.